Welcome everybody. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. So let's get ready and let's get excited because the crypto markets are once again doing nothing. That's right. They're not even that exciting. They're not even that exciting, guys. The market is really doing pretty much nothing, just going straight up sideways once again. Not much going on, but we're gonna be covering critical levels for different altcoins, Bitcoin included, and where is the sentiment of the market at overall, right? We're getting all these executive orders signed by President Trump, and where's the hype, guys? Where's the hype? Is everybody upset the fact that we didn't get a Bitcoin strategic reserve exactly, and we got a digital asset stockpile instead? Is that the problem? Is that what's holding us back here? We're going to be discussing this plus lots of more overall throughout the show today. So make sure you guys are staying up to date here on what is happening. But here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see. Making sure I'm jumping into the chat. Let's say good morning to everybody. Let's see here. I appreciate all of you guys jumping in. Make sure you guys are smashing those likes as you're walking in here. Keep tapping those likes. Is there growth for AVAX? Dude, is there growth for AVAX? Bro, AVAX has been one of the projects that has been building the most when it comes to layer ones, has been building the most and has gotten practically zero recognition for it. So Avalanche is down 9.1% this month, sitting at 36 bucks. But let's go on over to X here real quick and let's look up Avalanche. And look up what the things they have been doing. Let's look at the things they have been doing. So they obviously had the Avalanche 9000 upgrade back in December, right? That was huge. They had the AI Avalanche coming. They're getting AI agents. They're doing a bunch of stuff when it comes to AI. Their whole foundation is dedicating a whole portion of their resources to AI to grow the AI sector within the Avalanche protocol. We also have massive accumulation of real world assets happening on Avalanche. We have Avalanche, obviously meme coins. We got Avalanche NFTs. We've got obviously we talked about the AI agents. They have an AI agent platform to launch agents on the AVAX, and not just on AVAX alone, but multi-chain as well. They also have, I know I'm missing something else that's very important here. I know I am. I just can't think of it on the top of my head. Oh, that's right. Here it is. They've got actual crypto gaming happening on their platform, right? They actually have off the grid, and they have a few other games that have been launched on their blockchain, running on their blockchain, and these games are being played publicly on people with PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and it is a game that is running through the blockchain, right? So lots of bullish things have been built on Avalanche, and Avalanche does not get enough credit. So I'm glad that somebody asked about Avalanche, because yes, Avalanche has growth. I do have price targets for Avalanche. We can actually go jump into Avalanche here first and just start looking at some price stuff for Avalanche here. So AVAX overall, right now AVAX is currently sitting under this downtrend, right? Look at this little downtrend here that we've been hitting this whole time since the peak back in halfway through December. And since then, we've just been floating above this area of $32, right? $32 to $30 has been strong support. And we've just been floating up here between 32 to 34, going up as high as 39, just been floating around here. We need to break this market structure. We need to change this up. We have a gold pocket sitting up at $47 to break this, right? We have a naked point of control sitting up at $51.99 for the month of December. And then obviously we have the 3-month level has already been tapped multiple times, but it has acted as resistance back here. So it's a key note that getting above $54 is very critical. It's also the value area high for the month of December. So I do expect some resistance here. Let me take my magnet off. And so I do expect some resistance here in this area. We break past that resistance, and my first major target to the upside is between $71 and $76 for AVAX. Above 76, I'm looking for 97, and between 97 to 109. And then after 109, we're at 120. And after 120, next major target is the all-time high of 147 for AVAX. So yes, I do have major targets to the upside for AVAX. I am very bullish on AVAX, and I personally dollar cost average AVAX as much as I can. But that is just my personal plan. That's not the same thing as for everyone. Bro, what about Trump coin? I am down. It will hit, guys. So let's go take a look at Trump. I told you guys that buying Trump at over $30 was not a great idea. I told you guys I'm not a financial advisor. I told you guys I'm just talking about Trump, but I don't think we're going to be, I never said buy Trump at $30. I bought Trump at $6, and that was it. When it came up to $60, I woke up one morning, it was at 60 something dollars. I took profit. Look, I missed the top. The top was 75. It went higher than the top than where I sold at, right? But I told you guys, I made a video about it. And I said, I just sold half my bag. I took my initial and some profit, and I'm out. Now I'm just riding the moon bag. So now I still have half of my half of my allocation still sitting there, right? It's come down obviously significantly. We're sitting down at $32.86 right now, but it's a moon bag. I'm just waiting to see if it does something. If it goes higher again, then sure, I'll sell some more, right? If we go back up higher, if not, I'll just let it ride, maybe trickle out some profits here as we just maybe don't, I decide, hey, nothing else is going on, I'd rather allocate this to something else. But for now, I'm holding it. It's only been a week. I'm currently still holding. Now, if you bought around 60, 70, right, 50, I know you're in pain. I'm sorry to hear that. But guys, don't chase FOMO. This is what I've always been telling you guys on the channel. Do not chase green candles. Do not chase FOMO, right? I bought it at $6 and I already felt late, but I took the risk knowing that I could lose it all, right? And I'm okay with that. But that's when the risk management comes in. If you go into something not willing to lose it all, then you're probably not at the right place. You're allocating more money than you should. XRP executive order to the moon. What XRP executive order? Unless that's come out here in the last hour, I have not heard of any XRP executive order. But I could be wrong. Let me know if there is something coming out there. Do you think Sol will continue to grow? Yes, Solana will continue to grow, guys. Solana will continue to grow. But back to the Trump question here. Now, where is this going to go? Nobody knows. This is a meme coin, guys. High risk play. This is a meme coin. High risk. High risk, high risk, high risk. The highest of highs, right? Now, out of all the meme coins, right, this has the biggest brand actually behind it, the President of the United States of America. So that is a good thing, but that doesn't mean or guarantee that there's going to be up and only season for this thing. So for the meantime, I continue to hold. Can we go lower? Absolutely. Is there any room to do TA here? No, this thing's been out for less than a week, so there's no real data to do any type of TA on it. You just have to wait it out and see. If you're going to take profits, take profits. If you're going to sell, sell. That's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Now, Solana. Yes, I do believe Solana is going to continue getting growth. There's the rumor of a potential ETF for Solana coming this year. That is very, very bullish. On top of that, on top of the potential Solana ETF, obviously, there's still a lot of meme coin hype on Solana. I definitely think Solana can keep going. Now, do I think Solana is going to go to $1,000? No, I don't think Solana is going to go to $1,000, but I think Solana can hit somewhere around maybe $450 around there, right? Let's see here. Let's go through the chat. I'm still going through the chat, guys. What do you think of Tau? Oh, dude, BitTensor Tau, right? Oops. Tau. I'm very bullish on Tau. I continue to dollar cost average here. So Tau is down 22.6% this month, 20.8% this week. So where is BitTensor Tau sitting at right now? Let's go take a look at that. Let's go take a look at Tau. So Tau right now has fallen out of its Q4 range, right? Its Q4 range was a pretty tight range up here between $486 to about $621. It ranged through all of Q4 there. It peaked out at around $740 something. It has fallen out of that range. It has fallen out of the December range of 441, and now we're currently below this support here that I was talking about just the other day, below $400. What am I looking for next? Well, I'm looking for this right here, right? Come on. I'm looking for this right here, which is the value area high of Q3, right? Q3 value area high. I'm looking for this support here to hit. If this support does not hold, right, we've kind of front ran it today. We came down as low as 364, right? We've come back up a little bit since then. But if 353 does not hold, our next major target would be the point of control, the untapped point of control for the Q3 of 2024, which is $278, right? $278 would be the next big move to the downside if we continue to have downside here for BitTens or Tau. Now, I have an allocation to BitTens or Tau. My current allocation is in the red for BitTens or Tau. I started to accumulate BitTens or Tau around 430, 450 around here, right? Now it's dropped lower. I accumulated back on January 13th at around 380. We're currently at 382, right? If we drop below 353 down to 270, I will accumulate more, but I'm not going to accumulate right now. I'm going to accumulate if we drop below 353 to bring my average down even more. What's going on, everybody? Says Crusader. What's up? What's up? What's up? When altcoin season, bro? That's the $1 million question, my man. The $1 million question is, when will altcoin season happen? Well, the altcoin season happens when the trifecta happens, right? And what's the trifecta? It's very, very simple, guys. Bitcoin needs to hit a new all-time high. Bitcoin hasn't hit any new all-time high that has been sustained by any chance, right? We hit 108 the other day or whatever, 110, and then we came back down, right? We need to hit a new all-time high, to stay up there, and then Bitcoin's price needs to chop sideways. The altcoins are going to rally along with Bitcoin's massive surge, just like we saw in November, right? Bitcoin went up $20,000 in a week. Now this thing has to play out exactly like this, but Bitcoin went up $20,000 in 1 week. That led the altcoins to rally up with it. Then Bitcoin started chopping sideways, just going sideways, having no more major movement, but it already had moved to a way higher level. That sideways chop allowed the altcoins to continue to rally along with Bitcoin dominance dropping. Bitcoin's dominance was dropping at the same time, right? So right now, we don't have Bitcoin dominance dropping. We don't have Bitcoin hitting any new wild all-time highs. And altcoins are just kind of chopping sideways, right? Along with Bitcoin. So when you have the trifecta, all-time high, sideways chop for Bitcoin, then Bitcoin dominance drops, boom, altcoin season, baby, is here. That's the trifecta, guys. It's really that simple. Guys, and if you guys haven't already, quickly shout out here, Decrypt Tax. Decrypt Tax, if you haven't done so already, definitely go do so. Go check them out. They are the place to be. I'm going to be doing my crypto taxes with this organization here. They are in the depth. They know absolutely everything about crypto and DeFi taxes using cutting edge software technology to make sure that they scan your wallets, make sure that they know exactly how much you owe, right? And not just capital gains, right? But they're also going to be doing business taxes. They're going to be doing personal taxes. They're going to be doing all my taxes, my personal, my business, my crypto, all together to make sure that I can save as much money as possible, generate the proper tax forms, and all done quickly through them. Not just that, but they give you the time that you need, right? It's not like previous tax consultations where you have 1 hour, bring all the information you have right now and go, 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 right? They are going to walk you through everything you need. And if you need more than one consultation, they will give you more than one consultation for the same price, right? It's just one price, all the time you need to get the taxes done right. So Decrypt Tax, if you haven't already, go book a call with them and go do so. I'm going to be having my first crypto tax with my first consultation to talk about taxes with them on Monday. And I know I'm going to have many more for the rest of this week because taxes are complicated, but they are here to help us, guys. They are here to help us. So shout out to Decrypt.tax. Let's see here. Let's keep going through the chat here. Hbar, what's up, Primitive? Hbar. So Hbar is up 2.1% this week, today, down 8.6% on the week, up 9.3% on the month. Let's go take a look here at Hbar. Oops. Hbar. So Hbar has been in a very tight range. It was in a very tight range for the entire month of December. It's been in a pretty tight range here for the month of January. Came back up here, hitting a new high from the December high of $40, right? Not an all-time high, just a new high from the December high of 40 cents, not $40. 40 cents. Since then, it came back down. We have a gold pocket down at 29 cents. We're bouncing off the 0.5 fib. We're staying above the December value area high. So that's good. Meanwhile, this 0.5 fib hold of 31 cents. Our next targets to the upside is getting back above that December high to start making a move for the all-time high, which is 57 cents. Now, If 31 cents is lost and we start dropping, gold pocket is down at 29, and we have a yearly and quarterly untapped pivot down at 23 if this green zone right here is lost, right? This green zone is between 28 and about 25 cents. We lose this green zone, we lose this gold pocket, 23 cents is likely on the table. Let's go back into the chat here, make sure I am reading all the chat. Give me a second here. Make sure, yeah, everybody, make sure you guys are tapping those likes, hitting that subscribe. What do you, let's see here. What do you think about Spell Token? I don't know anything about that. Polkadot and Jasmine hold long term. I'm holding Polkadot long term. I don't hold Jasmine. Chainlink, dude. Chainlink is the link, bro. Chainlink is the link. I mean, can you even fade Chainlink? I mean, World Liberty Finance is buying this thing up like crazy, right? So Chainlink is up 5.6% this week, 7.3% on the month, 85.9% on the year. You're like, oh man, that's nothing. Well, World Liberty Finance, if you guys didn't know, right? We can go over here, go to World Liberty Finance, right? Which is the crypto exchange, the crypto company. Why am I okay? There you go. Jeez. World Liberty Finance, right? Accredited investors in U.S. and non-U.S. people. KYC require. Liberty Finance Financial is a crypto company that the Trump family launched, and guess what? Chainlink is one of the ones that they're buying, right? They on the inauguration they bought $4.7 million worth of Chainlink, along with Aave, Tron, ENA, and obviously $47 million of wrapped Bitcoin and $47 million of Ethereum. So, yes, Chainlink is the place to be. And obviously, this is why they're buying this, right? And obviously, the Chainlink price has been holding up some pretty good support. So, let's go take a look at Chainlink and see where are some potential levels for Chainlink to go. So, Chainlink right now has hit its local gold pocket to the upside, right? We currently bounced off the quarterly and yearly pivot of $19. Right, we came down as low as $18, bounced off this pivot, and have bounced since there. So now I can take this off. We still have a gold pocket down here at $16, but at this point, I don't think we're going to hit it. Question is, can we stay above the, what is this? This is the December value area high of $26.50. If we can, we have to battle through this resistance zone up to $29, right? If we can get above this $29 area, we still have an untapped pivot up at $34.64, and then above that at $47.77 before reaching the all-time high of $53. So the question is, can Chainlink get up there? It needs to get above 29 before we can have a move toward 34. Meanwhile, we stay down here and we stay below the December range. Most likely, we're just going to continue chopping here between 26.5 all the way down to about $19 in that time frame. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes, tapping those screens. Where do I find that page that shows all the coin bubbles? The coin bubble page is just called cryptobubbles.net. Cryptobubbles.net is what it's called, guys. So I hope that answered your question there. Let's see here. Continue to read through the chat. Link, Aave, Tron, and what other than Bitcoin and ETH? It was Link, Aave. It's Link, Aave, Tron, and ENA. ENA is one that I've been talking about for quite some time, right? Is Athena. This thing is down at 89 cents right now. This is tied up with BlackRock and the Buildo Asset Fund, which is also working with Ondo. So I've been very bullish on this, and World Liberty Finance has been buying it. So I got my first position somewhere around 80 to 70 cents. If it goes down lower, I will continue to dollar cost average ENA as well. Ondo is up 8% today, up at $1.50. Let's go, Ondo. I mean, everybody thought Ondo was done. Everybody thought Ondo was over. The token unlock was coming. It was going to crash the price, and it did the exact opposite, my friends. It's up 16.9%. The Ondo Summit is coming up here in February. And guess what else happened with the Ondo? Let me see here. Where can I find that tweet? Did I like that tweet? I might have. I should have. Let's see. Here it is, right? We're delighted that Caroline DFAM, whatever her name is, recently appointed by real Donald Trump as the acting chairman of the CFTC, will be speaking at the Ondo Summit. So that's awesome. Caroline has had a CFTC commissioner prior to her presidential appointment and brings international recognition to commerce, whatever. Long story short, CFTC chairman is going to be talking at the Ondo Summit, which is bullish for Ondo. Ondo is working with institutions like BlackRock and their Buildo Asset Fund, and they all got to play with the big boys. So this is great for Ondo. I think Ondo is going to continue doing great throughout this bull market. Now, will there be sell-offs? Of course, there'll always be sell-offs here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm newish. Where to track the wallet of World Liberty Finance? Well, you can just go, you can either track their wallet themselves, or you can just go to World Liberty Finance on X, right? You can go to their handle. They pretty much post every time they buy World Liberty Finance, and if you want to have someone else follow them for you, Arkham. If you follow Arkham, they are an intelligence platform, and they follow along with big buys as well. So they've been following the Trump, the World Liberty Finance purchases pretty well. So you can follow them on X as well, and they post all the different things when it's happened. So let's see here. Reading through the chat's just flying. Hey, bro, net financial advice. That's cool. If you have 500 today, how would you invest? All right, guys. If I had $500, trust me, if I had $500, this is the first thing you need to realize. With $500, you're not going to get rich. You're not. I know some people in the meme coin space are like, yeah, man, I made $1 million with $10. First of all, most of that is probably just engagement farming, aka Fugazi. They're just lying, right? They don't actually have to prove anything to you. They have fake screenshots posted everywhere about how they made so much money on these meme coins. Second of all, maybe one or two of them did. They got really lucky and they actually hit the jackpot, right? It is straight up gambling. It is straight up playing the lotto ticket. Second of all, most likely than not, 99.9% of people in meme coins are going to get wrecked. So if that's where you're going to put your $500, you might as well kiss that $500 goodbye. Right? So if you're thinking about trying to get rich with $500, first off, you need to realize that you will not. Second, you need to realize that if you're thinking about putting them into the meme coin space, you might as well just put that $500 into actual education. And you're like, oh, but I don't want to go to school, Crusader. You don't got to go to school, man. But you need to educate yourself on investing. You don't know nothing. You might not know anything about investing. You might not have any experience investing in stocks, in companies, in products, in anything of any kind of any type of asset. So you have no investing education. You have which also plays into not having any investing strategies, not knowing when to get in, when to get out, exit strategies, entry strategies, all these things. You have no experience doing any of that. And at the same time, you probably don't even know how money works, right? You don't understand what money really is or how it works, besides the fact that you work a 9-to-5 job, and then that 9-to-5 job pays you money, and then you get to buy things with that money, right? So there's a lot of things you need to do to educate yourself on how money works to be able to become a better investor, how investing actually works, different strategies for investing, how to manage risk, how to manage your portfolio, how to grow a portfolio, right? All these things come in with education, with experience and time. So if I only had $500 and I really wanted to get rich overnight, right? And that was where my mentality was. And I'm thinking about buying some of these meme coins because they're hot, they're pumping. I would take a step back and I would put that money into education. Go buy some books, go buy some courses, go to some seminars, to get yourself surrounded with people that are and have massive amounts of experience investing and knowledge overall, right? And that's not going to cost you all $500. It all depends where you go and what you do. I'm not trying to sell you anything, right? It all depends on where you're going and what you're doing, whether you're going to spend the $500 or not. On top of that, okay, let's say I don't want to do any of that. I just want to invest. Okay, If I had $500 today and I had to put it into the market, right, and I was going to put it into the market, I would do what I told you guys the other day. I would go over here to Coin Market Cap, right, and I would look for the last 60 to 90 days losers, right? What are the losers? I'm not buying any meme coins. So I'm not buying Dog Whiff Hat, right? Not buying a meme coin. Sonic, aka Phantom, down 30% the last 90 days, the last 30 days, 30%, the last 7 days, down 30%, right? I would look at something like Phantom, aka Sonic. What are they doing? Do some technical analysis, do some fundamental research on what is this project actually building. Is there a sentiment behind it and hype behind this project? Next one down, BitTensor Tau down 24%. Okay, BitTensor Tau is tied into the AI sector, right? They're doing pretty well, but it's $300. That means to buy just one coin, almost all $500 is gone. So, got to take that into consideration. Take into consideration their market cap. Their market cap is $3.1 billion. Can it double? Can it triple? Yes, maybe, but that means that you at most make about $1,500 out of your $500. You're not going to be getting $10,000 plus, right? So you need to understand that if you want massive gains, you need to put on massive risk onto your portfolio. So you would have to go into lower market cap cryptos, right? 500 million and less to be able to make some massive gains, but you're also taking a lot more risk, meaning you have bigger chances of losing your money. So one thing you can do here is this, right? Just scan through the biggest losers, see what the different projects are, see what their market cap is, see what sectors these projects are hitting, what the technical levels are looking like, and what are the fundamentals looking like, such as team development, project building, how much have they developed, how much have they done, where are they at in their roadmap, all these things, right? Who are they partnering with, who are they working with? All this stuff would take into consideration into projects that I would be willing to allocate my $500 with. That's how I would do it, right? That's how I would do it. But you need to understand, if you make your $500 into $1,000, you are a winner. If you were able to double up your money, you are a winner. Everybody in crypto is so obsessed with looking for 10, 15, 50 X's, 100 X's. Just double your money. Just double your money. If you can double your money, you can take out your profits. Now you have $1,000 instead of $500. You can go and reinvest the $1,000, right? Here's a simple, quick strategy. I know I've been going a little bit on a rant here, but you invest $500. Let's say you invest $500 into BitTensor Tau as an example, right? BitTensor Tau is sitting at 300 something bucks, $400, right? Whatever it is, you invest $500 into it, it doubles up, it hits freaking $600, $700 again. Boom! Now you have $1,000. You sell. Okay, boom! You sell. You take out your $500. You have two ideas. You have two strategies here. You can take everything out, the full 1,000, and then rediverse the 1,000 into multiple cryptos, or you say, well, I'll continue to hold my BitTensor Tau. I'm going to sell half my allocation because I doubled my money, right? So I'm pulling out my initial investment of 500. I keep my BitTensor Tau of $500 of straight profit with zero risk of losing money. I bring back my initial out, and now I reinvest this 500 maybe into a few other cryptos that are smaller, or into a whole nother crypto. Now I have two assets instead of one. So my portfolio just grew from one asset to two assets. And I continue to do that. If I double up again, whether on BitTensor Tau or on the new investments, I pull out my initial and then I reinvest again. And now my portfolio grew from two assets to four assets. And you continue to accumulate assets with de-risking your money from losing. So there it is. Rant over. Those are just some strategies, some things you can do. Let's see here. Decrypt tax. Let's go. Crypto machinery. You know what's up. Let's see here. What's up with Cluster? Let's go take a look at Cluster. No, they're not on Crypto Bubbles. Well, let's go look over here. Cluster is down 8% today. It is up 32% the last week, up 25% the last month, and up 25% in the year so far. Let's go take a look at their chart. Where are that chart? Cluster. No. Why is there the cluster? Did I misspell it? Why is their chart not showing up? Give me a second here, guys. Well, let's go over to their website real quick. You guys don't know what it is. Basically, Cluster is launching AI agents, right? All working together through a one operating system that helps them communicate and work and build off each other's intelligence to get better and better over time. That is the quickest gist of what Cluster is doing, right? They're introducing iOS, which is just like an iOS operating system, but for AI agents in their entire ecosystem. They have a marketplace where people can be buying and selling, yada, 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 right? This is what they are doing, right? But I want to get to their chart, which I don't know why their chart is actually not showing up. Cluster. See, this is not the right one. Don't know why they're not showing up. Let's go over here. All right. So obviously they don't have too many days of data overall, but we can do a little something here. Let's get up to a week, right? And let's get a vertical line right here. Let's get another vertical line right here. Let's jump down to the 4 hour. Let's get a range. Where's the range? Volume profile. I think it's over here. Nope. Here it is. All right, give me a second here. Let me style this because I like certain things to show and it's not showing. Okay, visibility, inputs. What is the roll size? I forgot what roll size I use. Let me go over here. 222, that's right. Oops. Where is my... Okay. Whatever. Okay, cool, cool. So we're up here. Okay. We're currently sitting above the previous week range right now. We're coming back here to retest what seems to be about the value area high, give or take, for this range here overall. That being said, you know, it's a retest. It's a retest here. We don't have a lot of data. This deck screener doesn't have the tools set up to the settings that I have for my regular TA, so it's kind of hard to set this up. But overall, we're having a little bit of a retest here for the value area high of this area, of this range. We have the point of control sitting down at 12 cents, which has already been tapped, right? But we haven't retested that. Maybe we drop down there. Maybe we hold the value area high up here around 15 cents and then continue moving to the upside. But like I said, not a lot of data here. I need to get this chart over on my regular chart to really be able to use it. Why is it not? Very strange. But yeah, overall, those are my thoughts about cluster. Let's keep going here. All right, ADA. ADA up next. ADA is currently sitting at 99 cents, up 9.4% on the month, 110% on the year. Somebody saying, what is your prediction for XRP, specifically that Trump said he's going to adopt crypto? We'll talk about that right after ADA. Or actually, let's talk about that right now, and then we'll get into ADA. So my thoughts overall for XRP is the whole conversation happening right now is, digital assets stockpile instead of the overall Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? So we saw the news yesterday. It finally broke, right? Donald Trump finally signed the first two crypto executive orders ever. And they had the word, what is it? I'm trying to find it here for you, right? Digital asset stockpile. They had digital asset stockpile instead of strategic Bitcoin reserve, which means that it's not going to be Bitcoin only. Now, because they're talking about digital asset stockpile, people instantly started talking about, well, XRP is going to be included in this. I don't think so. There could be at some point in the future, but right now I don't see the interest for XRP. And here's why. One reason why is because World Liberty Finance is not buying XRP. World Liberty Finance, I showed you guys, is ran by the Trump family, right? And they're buying, these are the cryptos that they're buying. Right, we can go look at their portfolio. They might have a few other things, but these are the cryptos that they're mainly buying right now. XRP is not on that list, right? Until I see World Liberty Finance buying XRP, I won't believe XRP is going to be held in the digital asset stockpile. Now, along with that, the digital stockpile, right? People are very, what's the word? Disappointed because they're not getting the Bitcoin strategic reserve like they thought they were, right? Just because right now they're talking about a digital asset stockpile does not mean that a Bitcoin strategic reserve is still not in play, right? Both can coexist. They can have a reserve for a cluster, like an ETF of different altcoins all together as one, and they can have another reserve that is Bitcoin only. They can coexist. So 100%, I believe that that's going to be the play. They're going to have a riskier reserve stockpile of multiple digital assets, right, that are way smaller market caps compared to Bitcoin, right? They're in the billions, but they're not in the trillions like Bitcoin. And then they're going to have the Bitcoin strategic reserve alone sitting there accumulating. That is, I believe, what's going to be the goal. Now, can XRP eventually be added to the digital asset stockpile? Maybe. But for now, until World Liberty Finance doesn't buy XRP, I won't believe it. Also, another thing to note is that in the orders that were posted for the orders that were signed by Trump yesterday, they mentioned stopping CBDCs, pretty much banning CBDCs, not allowing any agencies or anything like that launch CBDCs. That being said, if that is going to be taking place because of the executive order, guess what? That's like half of XRP's plan is launching stablecoins and helping central banks, right? So right there it goes that they might not be able to do that anymore. There might be some issues there, right? Overall. Now, can they still use XRP? Yeah, probably still use XRP. But honestly, I do believe that at the end of the game, the institutions want stablecoins. They don't want to be holding over or lending over their power to XRP alone. So just my thoughts on it. Now let's go back to ADA. ADA over here. Like I told you the other day, kind of forming a little bit of a double top situation here, still holding up this uptrend at the same time. We have to see what breaks. Is the uptrend going to break and we're going to dump back down? We do have two targets to the downside at 82 and 81 cents that are still untapped in this green zone. If we come down here, I'm still okay. Holding this green zone is very important though. Now, if the support holds and we continue moving to the upside, we do have a monthly untapped naked point of control of 120 as our first target. So between 120 and about 125, give or take. Do expect some resistance up there. Now, after we get above this level, our next major target is 150. That would put us back into a historical range. This blue zone up here is a historical range with this first major target within this range being $1.78, and above that would be 215. 215 for ADA, and then the value area high being 234 before eventually making a run for the all-time high of $3.10. Let's see here. Bitcoin needs to make a new all-time high first before it really goes. 100%, Brandon. 100%. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin's price here in the last hour. See what they're doing. See how they're holding up right now. So Bitcoin continuing to face resistance here at the value area high of the previous day range out of 105, basically 106,000 flat. Right, we need to break above this. We need to get above the previous day high. We have a lot of resistance on the way up to really make a big move. We need to break above 106.9, right, which is yesterday's high, and then we need to hit this daily untapped naked point of control here at 108. Go through this little resistance zone that you see every time we've been up here. As of late, it's only been wicks, right? Just quick little wicks. We have not even been able to hold levels up there for more than an hour. So between 107 to 110, expect a lot of resistance. If we can get above 110, then we're going to be potentially hitting price discovery again and maybe having a little bit of a rally. But until that happens, no rally to be said of. Ondo looks good then. Ondo looks good then since Trump got in as well. Did Trump buy Ondo? I haven't seen any World Liberty Finance post about them buying Ondo. What do you think about VThor? Dude, I think it had like a 300 something plus % move the other day. Don't know why, but VChain hasn't moved yet. I don't understand. What other cryptos will be part of the stockpile? Dude, that is straight up speculation. Nobody knows what other altcoins are going to be part of the stockpile. We honestly do not know, right? They've already talked about the new crypto czar, David, whatever his last name is, has mentioned that crypto digital assets fall into different categories, right? You have the meme coins and NFTs, which are collectibles. That was stated by him. We have digital assets that are securities. He said there are some digital assets that are securities, and there are some digital assets that are commodities, right? The ones that have been named as commodities have been things like Bitcoin. I believe Ethereum falls under that as well, and as well as Litecoin, I believe, also falls under commodities. Now, is that officially stated? All three of those? Not sure just yet. Off the top of my head, I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure Bitcoin and Ethereum, at least Bitcoin, is definitely a commodity. XRP is declared a security or not a security, whatever it is. So I don't know where that one's going to fall under whatever regulatory framework, right? The problem is that even though these executive orders are being signed right now, they're just getting started. They actually have to start implementing the legwork. They actually have to put in the crypto framework for the companies and institutions to actually know what is what goes where, and what I can and cannot do. Right now, the executive orders just said, go do it, go make it happen. But it hasn't happened just yet, right? Things are just starting to take place now. Things will take time. And that's where people don't understand the fact that things take time. It's not just like an executive order is signed today and then within 2 hours, boom, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve is set up and it's a buying Bitcoin. It takes time. The government moves slow. So right now they're setting up they set up the working group for crypto, the crypto working group, which is going to be working and investigating everything that they're going to do to make the crypto regulations as good as they can be to make America the crypto capital, right? But they have to set things up in place over time, little by little. Don't forget the feds play a big part with interest rates and whatnot. Yep, that's another big issue too. Interest rates. What do you think about Foxy? I don't know anything about that. Trump bought 250,000 Ondo. When? When did that happen? When did that happen? World Liberty Finance bought 250,000 Ondo. Let me see. I don't remember seeing any post about that. Oh, they've been buying a bunch of Tron. Uh, Ondo, Chainlink. Do not see anything about Ondo. Oh, we're all the way back in October now. So if you could send me wherever you saw that, that'd be great. My DMs are open. You can definitely go do that. Guys, if you want to join the Crypto Citadel, my private crypto TA analysis, trading group, whatever you want to call it, definitely go do so. The link is in my bio. It's less than $1 a day to be in there, and you're going to be getting macro analysis, long term targets to the upside, long term targets to the downside, right? Exclusively posted in there for all of you guys, requested by the altcoins that you guys want as well, and daily trade setups for Bitcoin or any other altcoin of your choice. But the bread and butter is in the macro long term analysis, kind of like what you're seeing here on the show live, but obviously more exclusive, more in depth. And you get 3 exclusive live streams per week in the Discord itself, where you get to ask all the questions and get more exclusive analysis in there for yourself. So you get 3 exclusive live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 1 hour each. And then you get the macro analysis that are exclusive to you and the trading analysis if you guys are looking to get into trades as well. So make sure you guys go do that. The link is in my bio. I don't know if I have a link I can show you guys up here what it looks like. Maybe I do. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think I have one. It is what it is. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on ICP? Well, ICP needs to get up and move, dude. ICP's been moving like a slow poke lately, really, really slow. Hasn't been doing too much, been kind of just range bound and stuck around its in major entry points here. So ICP, if you go look at this chart here real quick. Like I said, I've been a holder of ICP. ICP has had major resistance at this $15 mark, right? Multiple times January, February, March, April. Only one time did it break through in March and then it instantly fell back down. Late last year, right? December, we hit $15 again, got rejected again, and are sitting currently right above this green buying zone for me. We do have a point of control, an untapped Q4 point of control all the way down at $8. So if we drop lower, that's probably where we're going to be heading to for ICP. Now we do have a gold pocket up at $13, but the main thing for ICP is getting above 15. If we get above 15, we have targets up of $24 to $26 before really having some major moves to the upside. But I won't believe it until ICP can actually cross over $15. $15 is where the main resistance is at for ICP overall. Is it good to diversify in crypto instead of all? Well, it depends how much money you have, how much money you're putting into your portfolio, right? If you have like $500, maybe you don't want to over diversify. If you only have like $1,000, you don't want to over diversify. You don't want to have 10, 15, 20 coins with only $1,000 in total worth, right? Because you're going to be having what, $50 or something like that per coin, right? How much money, how much gains are you actually expecting on getting those, unless you're getting really high risk plays where you're buying really micro cap cryptos. So realistically, that's just not the way I set up my portfolio. But it all depends on how much you want to put in. I hold maybe a total of 10 to 15 projects. 10 to 15, no more than 20 for sure. And that's the most I've ever held. For the longest amount of time, I held like maybe 5 or 6 projects at most, and I just heavily bought into that for many years. Just this last bull market alone, bear market is where I really, bear market entering into this bull market as I really diversified more because I have, my portfolio has grown, right? A lot more capital in there now that I can then use for other altcoins. But if I'm only playing with $1,000 or whatever, I just really focused on heavily focusing on the main projects, even though they had less returns, right? They have less risk, so they're safer overall, right? Quotation mark. Are you DeSci? I'm very bullish on DeSci. I hold Axon DAO, I hold Poseidon DAO, I hold Athena DAO. I hold a few other ones as well. For decentralized science, I think that decentralized science is a very underrated narrative in crypto. Guys, this is gonna be it for me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys joining in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. Until next time, see ya.